If you clicked on this video, your boxing might look something like this. Don't worry, I'm here to help you out. Hello everyone, my name is Justin and I've been boxing for several years now and have had countless of hours in the ring. And from those countless of hours in the ring, I've been able to define 5 golden tips that can transform a beginner, somebody with zero boxing experience, into a cold killing machine in the ring. Now, these tips aren't your typical keep your guard up or make sure that jab is straight kind of tips. No, these tips will separate you from the other fighters at the gym and will make you stand out. If you're ready to level up your boxing game, let's get right into it. The first tip that I have for y'all is this: shadow boxing. Shadow boxing is the bread and butter of boxing. Many professional fighters and amateur fighters shadow box before their workouts and even before their fights. It's considered the bread and butter of boxing because it can help you in many ways. For instance, shadow boxing can help with your form. If you have good form in boxing, your punches will be more crispier and snappier, meaning that they'll have more power and speed behind them. Take a look at this clip. When you're practicing your form, you should take things slowly and make sure your form is correct in order to maximize that snap and to minimize bad form that can leave you with bad consequences. This is an example of good form. My hands are protecting my face, my arms are fully extended, and my body is rotating on that punch. The second reason why shadow boxing can be really helpful is that it teaches you fighting sense. Now, when you're boxing, right, you're not just going to be punching the air or hitting the bag, right? You're going to be fighting a live opponent, and that's what shadow boxing is there for. It teaches you how to think when you're in the ring. When you shadow box to improve your fighting sense, think of an opponent right in front of you. Imagine that he's going to throw a punch, for instance. Let's say there's an opponent right in front of me. He's going to throw a jab. I'm going to imagine him throwing that jab. I flip it. Boom. Counter. Throw 2. Step to the side. Throw my own 2. You get the idea. Take a look at this clip right here. I'm stimulating realistic boxing scenarios by moving around the ring and imagining an opponent throwing punches at me while I quote-unquote react back by either counterpunching, weaving, or evading with footwork. The final reason why shadow boxing can be immensely helpful for you is that it teaches you how to move on your feet, which basically leads to my second golden tip, which is this: footwork. Practice the heck out of your footwork. The name of the game in boxing is this: hit and not get hit. And the best way to not get hit is to use your feet to evade your opponent's punches. Now, in this video, I won't go too in-depth into any footwork drills, but here's some general things that you should be practicing as a beginner. As a beginner, you should practice your basic movements: moving forward, backward, and then moving laterally, which is moving left and right. After you get these movements down, you can incorporate punches into your movements by taking a step and throwing a punch at the same time, just like this. My third golden tip is this: be thoughtful with your bag work. I see too many new people hit the bag without a sense of purpose. When you're hitting the bag, you should always think about improving in some aspect or multiple aspects of your boxing. And to do this, you should dedicate specific rounds to specific cogs in your overall machine. For example, as you can see for this round, I wanted to work on my in and out movement, which is basically getting just in range in order to land a hit on your opponent and then immediately stepping out of your opponent's range to stay safe. And in this round, I was working on my infighting. Now, my fourth golden tip for y'all is this: be loose and don't be stiff. Just like Bruce Lee said, be like water. Whenever you're stiff in boxing, your punches tend to slow down by a lot, and I mean a lot. I've experienced this firsthand in my sparring. Whenever I'm stiff and I'm throwing a punch, I tend to see my punch slow down by a lot. Another reason why I want to be loose in boxing is that it can help you conserve energy. If you're tense and you're stiffing up these muscles over here, you're gonna burn out energy, which then makes you more tired. Now we're going to move on to some stretches that will loosen up those muscles, specifically in the shoulders, traps, and hips. Number 1, we have bouncing arm swings, regular arm swings, full body rotations, open hip walks, high knee pulls, and leg swings. Now this is an example of what fluid and loose punches should look like. My last and final tip for y'all is this: rest properly and eat properly. I know it's common knowledge, but it's not emphasized enough in boxing. A lot of people, when they start boxing, they think that, oh, I'm gonna be the best if I work the hardest. Now I know this tip may be common sense, but it's not emphasized enough in boxing. Actually, a lot of people say the opposite about it. A lot of people say, oh, if I work really hard right now, I can get to the spot that I want. That's not gonna happen, because what you're doing is this: you're overexerting yourself. When you overexert yourself, you're constantly breaking down your body when you're training, and that doesn't give you enough time for you to recover and heal. And when you're not doing your training sessions at your peak physical ability, you're limiting your growth. And so you have to rest properly. And now for the second portion of this tip: eating properly. When you're boxing, you're exerting a lot of energy. And what do you need for energy? Carbohydrates. I recommend you guys eat a lot of healthy carbohydrates like noodles, bread, whatever fuels your body and gets you going. And avoid all kinds of junk food if you really want to take this seriously. And for proteins, you have to eat a lot of protein. Last portion I talked about recovery. Protein is the way to do that. Protein with sleep, with healthy body, healthy training. These are my 5 golden tips. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. I hope to see y'all next time. Peace.